Hello ladies. Okay, so I actually had a customer over here a couple days ago and we were talking about how we love watching like makeup tutorials, and we'll get sucked into watching a makeup tutorial and it'll be like a 45-minute tutorial, and then we get done with it and we're like, yeah, I can never do that. I needed like 20 different makeup brushes and so many different palettes and all these mad makeup skills. So I'm basically wanted to share with you guys my easy and simple makeup routine. You don't need mad makeup skills, you don't need a ton of product, and you don't need a ton of tools and makeup brushes. Keep it simple, right? I mean, I'm a mom of 3 little girls, and when I usually go in to put my makeup on, I don't have 45 minutes. I have like tops 10 to 15, and I gotta put my makeup on and get out the door. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. That's why I love our products. They give great coverage. They have anti-aging properties in them, and I'm protected by the sun and urbanization. So it's kind of a no-brainer for me why I use our products and why I love them so much. So I want to share with you guys how to just keep it easy, keep it simple, but have still a great coverage and a great overall look. So, okay. So I've already done my makeup routine, or not my makeup routine, I've already done my skincare routine and applied what I think is one of the most important skincare product before you apply either your tinted moisturizer or your foundation, which is Silk. And it is a primer, and what it's going to do is just fill in those fine lines and wrinkles and help minimize your pores, so that your foundation and your tinted moisturizer just go on a lot smoother, and your overall look of your foundation or your tinted moisturizer is just gonna look a lot better. Your tan though, well, I do have a pool. I live out by the pool. Literally, it's so funny. Jenny was over here the other day and we were swimming, and I'm usually, when I have like all 3 of the girls and they're swimming, or if one of them have a friend, yesterday I had 2 of my nieces, and I was talking to my mom before we went swimming. I was like, if you want to come over and help me, I feel like when I have all the kids in the pool, like I kind of have to be like lifeguard and sit outside the pool. And usually I'm like in a t-shirt and shorts. So I went swimming and I was like, oh my gosh, look, my arms are really tan and my legs are really tan. My stomach is like ghost white. Like I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to get that sun before too many people see me in a swimsuit, because you'll need your sunglasses on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use our tinted moisturizer. I'm using the color medium. Synergence did just release deep. We have 3 shades of tinted moisturizer now, which is light, medium, and deep. I need medium, so if you have darker skin tone, we finally have a tinted moisturizer for you. As you can see, it's an airtight pump, so I am not wasting any product. And I usually will just, if I'm doing foundation, I'll put it on top of the lid so it doesn't absorb into my hand. But I literally just do like a pump on my hand and apply with my fingers. And if you'll see, I went out and watered my flowers while ago. Well, not while ago, like an hour ago. And because it's like 110 degrees, it took me forever to cool down. So my cheeks are a little red, but you'll see how much even that tinted moisturizer got rid of the redness of my cheeks. So it is a sheer coverage, but it's going to help with redness, even your skin tone. But I'm still going to have, there's a mechanical shield in there, so I'm going to get protection from the sun. If you've watched any of my other videos about mechanical shield versus a chemical shield, so this does not have SPF in it. It's a mechanical shield. So what that means is that it doesn't take a chemical reaction like SPF. It has a chemical reaction with the sun to block the UV rays from your skin. Not a mechanical shield or a barrier. It's like wearing an article of clothing. So over my face. So that's what we have in our products, and I'll just take any excess and just kind of put on the lids of around my eyelids. And you don't have to if you even want to eliminate this process, but I'll just use like a blending brush and just make sure that it is all blended, especially usually around my hairline and my nose. But if you don't have a brush, it's okay, you don't need one. Okay. And like I said, majority of that I just, got some on my earring, did with my finger. So super easy. All you do is slap on some tinted moisturizer, great coverage, anti-aging properties because it has Cineplex Complex and still protecting my skin from the sun. Okay, next I'm going to use our Shadow Sense, our Candlelight Shadow Sense. If you have dry skin or fine lines and wrinkles kind of around your eyes, or more mature skin, you're going to want to use we actually have concealers. We have a light, medium, and deep, just because it's more moisturizing. And so if you're dry, you may notice that the Shadow Sense will kind of fall into your fine lines and wrinkles. So you're probably going to prefer our concealer. I would recommend using our concealer versus our Shadow Sense. Okay, so this is like a common mistake a lot of people make when they put on concealer. They'll just do like a half moon. Bring your concealer kind of like down into a triangle shape. And I feel like a lot of times people don't even get close up to all the way up underneath their eyelashes. That's what I have, more mature skin. Yes, my mom, she tried our Shadow Sense and she just felt like it wasn't moisturizing enough than using our concealer. So if you've used our Shadow Sense as concealer and you didn't like the way that it looked, try our concealer. It has great coverage and it's very moisturizing. Okay, like I said, I applied that with my finger. And then I'm just gonna take this. I probably have had this Shadow Sense too for like 6 months. So I'm like literally having to scrape the sides to get. So I will go ahead and pull my Candlelight Shadow Sense on top of the lids of my eyes just to cancel out any redness and veins on my lids, especially even if I'm not even wearing another Shadow Sense or eyeshadow color, I'll still throw this on real quickly. And like if you can see, I'm still using my finger. You don't need a ton of makeup brushes to have a great overall look. Because our products are going to do that for you. Not a brush. So, okay. I probably put way too much, that's why. You do not need very much at all. This is, I don't know if you guys have ever used a liquid eyeshadow before, so as you can tell, this is liquid. And so it goes on cream and it dries powder, so it'll set. So you have about a 1 to 2 minute window before it sets to blend it. And I'm, like I said, it looks like I'm applying a lot more than I really am, because you don't need a lot. Okay, going all the way down. Then I'm going to pull this same product on top of the lids of my eyes. I don't know where you guys are at today, if it is blazing hot, but literally if you are outside and you're not in a pool, you can't be, or in the water, because it's so flippin' hot. When I was watering my flowers this afternoon, I think Jordan told me it was like 108 degrees, like literally blazing. Okay. And I do have like a little leftover guy here that I'm going to conceal and cover up. If you've noticed so far, all I've used is one brush to kind of blend out my my tinted moisturizer, and that is it. Okay, so next I'm going to take Mocha Java, and I'm going to put just on the lid of my eye. So I'm gonna actually stop at the crease. So this is Mocha Java Shadow Sense. I love this color because I feel like it's so versatile. You can go in, if you wanted to, you can bronze with this. I'm actually gonna put this in my brows. So there's a lot of different uses. You can use this as eyeliner. Okay. So I'm just putting that on the top of my lid. And then I am gonna use a brush for this. This is a E55 Sigma brush. And don't judge my brushes, they need to be cleaned so bad. But all I'm gonna do is kind of like pat this down, controlling it to stay on the lid of my eye. And you can use any brush, really. It doesn't have to be this exact brush, but that's just the one that I'm using. I am going to take another brush just to blend out right here at the crease. I did not put any product on there. This is just helping it kind of blend in a little better. Okay. I have a mirror above here. That's why I keep looking up here. I'm not making you guys look at my nose for a reason. Okay. And then do my other eye. It's really hard using your phone for a mirror. Okay. Use that same brush. And you can build with our shadow senses too. So if you, less is more, start out with less. And then if you want to go darker, you can either add another color in or another layer if needed. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and make sure it's blended. This is the same brush I used over there. Corey, I don't know if you're still on, but did you see, I saw you hop on. Our husbands yesterday at the golf course having to do the push-up challenge. Yeah, pretty interesting. Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna fill in my brows. This is just like a disposable mascara wand. And I'm gonna use Mocha Java again. The same color that I used on my lids. And I'm gonna throw into my brow, and I'm actually gonna just use the wand, this wand, to apply. So I'm gonna go I'm just basically filling in. I'm not actually adding. I'm just filling into what I have, and I promise you, I'll show you, kind of compare to you guys, but brows make a big difference. If you're not filling in your brows, you should. Smoked topaz and, believe it or not, praline rose are two really pretty colors, which is the Lip Sense color, and you may be thinking, oh my gosh, Lip Sense in my brows, but yes, praline rose is a really pretty color for blondes, and so is precious topaz. You want to do a matte color. You don't want to do a color with any shimmer in it to fill in your brows, but you can definitely tell a difference. And I didn't use another tool. I didn't use another brush. I'm just using the end of our Shadow Sense applicator to fill in my brows. If I can do this using an iPhone as my mirror, I promise you, you can do this at home in front of your mirror. Okay. They don't have to be twins, just as long as they're sisters, your eyebrows, you're good. Then I'm going through with this and just kind of my disposable fancy brush. Okay, just blending and taming down any crazy eyebrow hair. Okay, next I'm using our Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm just gonna put this on my brow bone, give it a little definition and highlight. And I'm just going to, you can use your fingers, I'll use my fingers, and then I'll show you another brush that I can use, or that you can use to blend that in with, but just using my fingers to blend that in, super easy. And then I'll show you on this side, if I was using a brush, what brush I would use. Okay, so this is a F70 Sigma brush. It's a concealer brush, and all I do is just pat that down and blend. So voila, this one I did with my finger, and this one I blended with my brush. I mean, really, you can't tell the difference. Okay, so that was Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. And next I'm gonna use Mulberry Shadow Sense. So majority of my face I used was all Shadow Sense colors. Hey Jennifer. And with all of our Shadow Senses, they still have all of the anti-aging properties in them. So you're getting full coverage, great coverage, using them so versatile with anti-aging properties. And I'm gonna use Mulberry Shadow Sense on my cheeks. I'm using this as blush. I don't know if you have seen any of my videos, or my video that I did using Mulberry Shadow Sense with Pink Champagne Lip Sense, and it makes like the perfect nude lip. So all of these shadow senses that I'm using are so versatile. Okay, so this is Mulberry. This is probably one of my favorite blush colors, and this brush is a just an F40 large angled contour brush. Okay, other side. And blend. And that is it. I'm gonna put on some lip sense, and I will have good coverage, anti-aging properties, and protection from the sun, urbanization, and my makeup's gonna last me all day. Okay, I'm gonna do one of my favorite like nude lip combos that thought I had to wash my hair there. That I used to always do, but I haven't done in a long time. So I thought about doing it today. And it's using hazelnut and apple cider. I have a lot of customers that love apple cider, but they feel like sometimes it will crack or leave a crease. So I'm gonna give you some tips on how to get some of the thicker, creamier lip sense colors to not crack and crease. So I'm gonna do lip sense. I don't know exactly how many layers of each I'll do, but I'm gonna do for sure apple cider on bottom. Okay. Maybe do 2 layers of apple cider and 1 layer of hazelnut. Okay, so this is the trick, is wiping off like literally all of the excess. So you need very, very thin layers. And you're gonna do 3 thin layers. I'm actually just gonna do 2 of apple cider. Okay. So your first layer may look like you don't even have anything on your lip, and that's okay. And then letting each layer fully dry before you add the second and the third layer. So let it dry, add the second and the third layer. So This is my second layer of apple cider. Removing all the excess. Okay guys, it is really hard doing using this as my ear. Okay. I feel like my camera just kind of got dark on me. Okay, 2 layers of apple cider, and my third and final layer will be hazelnut. Okay, and then I'm gonna seal with Glossy Gloss. All right, removing all the excess. And I don't know why this just seemed like it went dark on me, but I feel like it just went dark. I love hazelnut by itself, but when you wear it with apple cider, it is so pretty. It is a really pretty nude lip. Okay, that was the final layer. So if you notice, the trick is thin layers. That is how the thicker, creamier matte lip scents colors will sometimes get a crease. It's because they're too thick and it's harder for them to dry. And sometimes when you put that gloss on there, it'll crease when you smile or kind of wipe off when you put your gloss on. Okay, and that is it, ladies. If you guys have any questions, all products that I use today I have in stock. If these colors I use today don't seem like colors that you would use, nothing. Beautiful, just natural nude lip. But I can help you pick out colors that would be appropriate for your skin type, or color schemes that you like to use. More than likely I probably have them in stock, and I would be more than happy to help you. I'll show you kind of just the last little glimpse of the products I used, how easy they were to use. I use the tinted moisturizer for all over my face, and I use the color medium. I use Candlelight Shadow Sense to conceal, and then I also use it on my eyelids all the way up to my brow bone. Then I used Mocha Java on my lids and then in my brows. I used Sandstone Pearl Shimmer just right on top of my brow bone. And I used Mulberry Shadow Sense on my cheeks. And this is a super pretty color on your lips. You can put Shadow Sense on your lips. It just has to be sandwiched in between lip scents. So the color that I like sandwiching it with is pink champagne, but honestly apple cider would be a really pretty color to sandwich it with. But pink champagne and mulberry made a really pretty nude lip. And then my lip combination was 2 layers of apple cider, and the top layer was hazelnut, and then I used Glossy Gloss to seal it. Y'all have a blessed day. Keep it simple. My personal opinion is when you keep it simple and you keep it easy, these are products that you will use. I don't know about you, but before I started using Synergen's products, I bought like all of these beauty products, and they ended up in my drawer, or I never ended up using them because I got overwhelmed. Not knowing how to use them, where to use them, the placement of them. So keep it easy, keep it simple, and less is more. I'd love to help you get any of these products headed your way with great coverage, anti-aging properties, protection from the sun, and urbanization. So y'all have a blessed day, and let me know if y'all need anything. Bye-bye.